Good evening, everyone. It's been a week? Yeah, about a week. I'm getting used to it. Oh, sorry, that was really bad. Getting used to everything again, but we are back for another adventure of Pokemon Sapphire and the Adventures of Blob. Yeah, let's get into it. Happy evening, everyone. Right, if I remember right, last time we were still on the way to Mauville, and we had just finished doing the Captain Stern mission because Team Aqua, we just had our actual first real encounter with like Team Aqua and Shelly, because I forgot about Shelly. Oh, hold on, let's music on and get the chill vibes on. And then if I remember right, we had to walk around here, but there was nothing really going on. Pardon me. So if I remember right, what we're going to try and do in this session is get to Mauville, level up and make RUPAUL at least usable, because apparently he's still, if I remember right, yeah, he fainted yet again. So clearly he's still not usable. So what we're going to try and do in this session is just try and level him up a bit, get Mr. Bean a bit more, and oh, there is going to be an interesting moment in this one where sorry, alright. What we're going to try and do with Blob and his adventures now, we're going to try and find his next team member. Should be, if I remember, along this journey. But let's have a look. Let's set this up. Oh. Nah, it didn't work. Bugger it. I was trying to do something, but I'll have to work on it. Apologies. I'm still trying to work on this. Still kind of new, but we're trying to get on there when we'll eventually be sure. Oh, pardon me. Apologies that anyone had to endure that. Right, let's take a walk around Slateport while we've got the time as well. We'll just have a little browse around and see what's going on. Ooh, secret power. Do you know what? Let's see. We love the TM secret power. One of our members will give it to you. Come back and show me if you get it. We'll accept you as a member and so you can stuff in secrecy. Well, I know a certain someone who could use an attack. Who could that be? Oh, Pokemon Center. Pokemon Center. Let's try and remember that first of all, folks. Because if we can at least teach RUPAUL something useful, then who knows? Maybe along this journey they might actually become semi-useful. Hello, Nice Joy. Yes, we're here again because of RUPAUL. I wonder if actually any of these NPCs just wanna tip for battling. Sure, go on then. I'd say for raising different kinds of Pokemon and balanced manners, it's no good to make just one Pokemon strong. If it has a type disadvantage, it might not stand a chance. Okay. We'll see about that. Because we're going to try, well, Blob's a bit like, I don't need no typings or whatever. I'm Blob. Blob knows what they're doing. I mean, Blob doesn't know any better. Blob was born in the back of a van. So, shopping. You can breathe the scent of the ocean. Sleep. about my cough, guys. Oh, anyone watching this, just apologies. Oh, I will get over this in like 5 minutes. Sleep was such a wonderful place. Maybe him. Ooh, look at this. The seaweed you can get around these parts is fresh and full of life. Ooh. Well, it looks like he can rear up and attack. So it's not you. I've got a feeling it's going to be this one. I think it's going to be her, but... Damn. We shall see. Well, she's ran away already, so I feel like this is going to be the woman that has it. But I'm going to go... We're going to go in random order and just have a look. Welcome. How am I service? See, it's not. Ooh. And Azura doll I think is very cute. And that can be one of our tasks for Blob, because I feel like Blob wants their own place, because Blob needs to find their own kind of like space, because they were born in the back of a van and now they just want to live in a tree like a squirrel. It'll be something for Blob that we can do. But we can make it like a good episode, I think, out of that, just trying to get Blob in their like kind of new little home. I feel like we can go on a nice little journey, because I feel like a cave would be a bit too depressing for Blob, if I'm honest. But we'll have a look. Right, is it going to be this couple? Oh, your rocks. You have to go for it a little harder. Well, yeah, RUPAUL is a bit there. If you do, I'll give your Pokemon something nice. Like what? I'm the energy guru. I'll go for it and sell you what you need. Ooh. These, I've never used these realistically that much during old gameplays growing up as a child. Now I feel like these are very essential items as an adult, and I feel like Blob is actually probably going to take this on board, because I feel like Blob is going to have his own little kind of energy waves about how he feels about each one, because I feel like we're going to make each Pokemon dependent, like one a special attack, one an attacker, one a speeder, but I feel like we have to kind of cultivate them and see what they want from Blob and how Blob's going to do it. But we'll keep this in mind along the journey. So it might be her that gives us the secret power, but I've still got a feeling it's going to be her. I don't think there is anyone else. Right, we're going to wing it. Whenever I visit here, I get carried away and buy too much. No, it's So what does she mean? You have to go for it a little harder. If you do, I'll give your Pokemon something nice. So she has the secret power, but then like how? How's this gonna work? We need Blob to do something. Come on, Blob. Right, so what do we have in here? Pokemon Flying Club. Pokemon calling all the fans of Pokemon. Okay, we'll have a booch. Right, that is meant to be a Zigzagoon if I'm right. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Yeah, it is. It's a Zigzagoon. Thinking back to the old days about what they used to do for all of these, like, Pokemon in terms of the noises, I mean, very different for me. Because, like, obviously that's going to be an Azumarill, but then it's like, what's that going to be then, I wonder? Marie. Okay, at least that's a bit more like referencing like Marie, not my name is Zigzagoon. Cute. Like not even like Zagoon. So I think there's like a Mr. Pokemon in this as well, if I remember. So let's see what she's got to say. Wow. It's plain to see that you lavish and love on your roles. Okay, it's named RUPAUL. Yeah. Cause that's what Blob wanted. Can I ask you a favour? I'm a TV reporter and I'm running a survey on Pokemon. Would you be willing to answer a few simple questions for me? Go on then, why not? I feel like it would work good. We answer a couple, wow, let's say questions, but great, thank you. I just need a quick, oh, it's one of these ones. When you first met Routes, how did you feel? How would you describe your feelings at the time? Right. Oh, we're going funny. Babe. Babe. Just all really pulling away. Babe. Okay, that makes sense. Next question might be a little on the tough side. Here goes. What do Pokemon mean to you? What's Blob? I want it to be like voices, feelings, conditions, lifestyles, hobbies, times, myths, adjectives. Let's see if it's in adjectives. Imagine just put, well, how do Pokemon make Blob feel? Hungry. Blob is hungry. I feel like that would be pretty stupid. Let's go. Drooling. Nah, I think that's a bit too creepy. Scatter. Shaky. Slimy. Wow. Spiraling. Thick. What did it call me? Voracious. Okay, that's a word of the day I might have to use, is voracious. Yet wondering. We're gonna go kind of chilled on this one. We're just gonna go like awesome. Because like Blob has no friends, so these are like Blob's friends realistically if you look at it. I see. Okay, thanks for helping me out. It was fun and enlightening chatting with you. It's possible that our interview will be on TV. Tune in and check it. And check. Okay, that's all. Bye bye. That's it. Oh, I forgot they're reporters and they just go around loads of places and they just They don't actually, as far as I remember, they don't actually do anything. But it has been years, so we'll find out. Right, what are you going to do for us? I love seeing Pokemon that love their trainers. Pokemon are very sensitive to the feelings of their trainers, yes they are. And that's why Blob has so many friends. If you treat Pokemon with love and care, they'll love you back. When your Pokemon grow to love you, please come show me. Okay, so Rue hates us. We knew that from, like, battling. Rue just Rue and Blob. But room for improvement. See what I did there? Do Pokemon enjoy having items used on them? Mine acted really happy when I gave it some protein. Yeah, but protein's expensive. It's all expensive. It's got a lot of money. Right, I feel like we've just done too much chatting now, and it's like the NPCs can't. What's this thing again? Slateport Harbour. Ferry SS Tidal under construction in the shipyard. Okay, so nothing's working with that in a minute. We're fine in that department. Is this the area? Is this the area? Oh, Plusle! Okay, one of the better Pikachu clones. I definitely. Plusle was good back in the day. Plusle was good. Plusle and Minun, obviously, because you couldn't really use one with. Well, you could use one or the other, but the double battles are kind of what they were good for. Let's just kind of whack it and see if it's good for. Because we need to level up RUPAUL anyway, because RUPAUL is just terrible right now. See, and it's still struggling. Let me say that Rue actually is doing something. Come on, Rue, we need Shui. That Shui personality from you, Rue. And we are, what, 10-15 minutes in and Rue's already paralysed. Gotta love that, ain't we, Rue? Alright, so what I'm thinking, we are gonna level up Rue. Okay, that's not. Oh no, I forget that Rue's XP is really bad in this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna repair RUPAUL, and I think before we start, because there's a couple of battles up ahead that we can do, what I think the plan, what we want to do for Rue is we're going to put our efforts into finding the next member of Team Blob, because I feel like we can't go into this for Blob without, before we get to Mauville City, Blob's going to need that kind of support, because right now he's just broken from Rue. He's going through this trauma that Rue just doesn't want to listen, or Rue just ignores him. And I feel like this is where the point where his hope, his light, his soul is going to light up from this. And we're going to get into it. Now, can Rue last 2 battles? Maybe. That's the thing. Any past, present, or future watchers, please do your own little guesses at home about how long we can actually make Rue last, considering anyone that's watched currently or is watching from the future has seen Rue's progress from Petalburg City all the way to here, and my opinion is still very minimal, considering already Rue's paralysed. See, the cards are just not. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I speak too soon. Maybe Rue and Blob just need a bit more connection time, because right now I can't tell where it goes between these two. Because sometimes it feels like Rue's on Blob's side, but then when Blob needs Rue the most, he just goes, Mr. Boone, I need you, Mr. Boone. Right, so if I see a Plusle, I'd say this might be our. Yep, it's a Minun. And question for any viewers, honestly, Minun or Plusle? Obviously, it's basically not really a difference, but it's a preference of colour. And I've always, blue's my favourite colour. So maybe Blob. Maybe Blob is more of a Plusle fan than a Minun fan. But for me, Minun's always just been a little bit cuter. And the shiny for Minun is like a nice pastel green. And I've seen the reddish, it's like an ambery tone, I think it is for Plusle, correct me if I'm wrong. it feels like, at least with mining, there's like a distinct between the two different shinies. So that's why to me mining personally. But anyone just give an opinion. There we go. Right, okay. We're not holding our cards too close to our chest. Because I don't even think Rue at this point is... Yep. Rue won't even feeling that. Boom. Right, at least we've got some momentum going now for Rue. And he's level 19, which means he might not learn an attack yet. That might help. But we're saving our coins and we're making money. So now we are going to have to roar him back again. Let's do it. Someone help RUPAUL. We need help. Imagine her like 6 times after coming in just going like, oh, go away. Like, I think you're here way too much. I'm gonna have to start charging you for this because it's ridiculous. That would be quite funny actually if they did this thing on like a Pokemon game at one point. Random idea, but I think it would be quite brilliant. If you went like 100 times, oh, wrong door, 100 times in the same day, and she just went, nope, nope, we're charging for Medicare, I'm sorry, tough. Like, we're just not doing it. Like, Chansey's had enough. She's overboiled. Like, she's sunny side up at this point. I think it would be quite funny. But we're gonna try. And it's... Oh, actually, didn't think about that one either. Let's look at our inventory, because we haven't looked in a while, actually. So we've got some repels. That's a lot, well... Right, so we have repels, the silk scarf, 5 potions. I wonder who they're for. That's not enough. For who's joining the team, there needs to be no like doubt ever, because this is Blob is in a rut right now, and he's kind of just like, I'm sick of fighting traders, and I'm sick of just, feels like me and my team aren't connected. Mr. Bean's okay, but it just feels like RUPAUL just doesn't like Blob as much. And you've got to feel for like a trainer that's having that kind of struggle. So it's like, he's like, maybe I just need another friend, and maybe Rue just is a bit lonely because Mr. Bean just seems like a socially awkward gecko. Because that's what like him and Blob are. Like, obviously Blob's first Pokemon was Trico, so it's kind of got to go and coincide with like Blob, and how Blob and Trico are both just like kind of recluses that kind of like to be on their own. So let's see. Is it? Nah, it's just an oddish. That is not who we're getting on Blob's team, folks. So let's just, we're gonna take a chill time, do some searching. And hopefully this actually could be a good XP grind for Rue. Because I won't, during this journey, I refuse to look up anything in terms of stats or level ups, because this is Blob's journey, and Blob is just going to do this all natural with no stress or qualms. So now it's time. By the way, anyone, give a little guess maybe to who you think Blob's next friend might be. I mean, considering the area, you can kind of work out a couple of guesses, but you never know, because we've only seen two Odyshes so far, so the choices can change. And RuPaul's actually doing okay so far. So it's not the worst thing in the world right now, folks. So let's go. Right, let's see if we can get who we're looking for in the 5th. Let's go 5th. I want to say. Nope, Zigzagoon. How's a Zigzagoon level 12 quicker than a RuPaul? And probably... Okay. Oh, wow. Yep. Yeah, this isn't looking good for Ru. So, but that was try 3. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna try just to... Okay. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna move each one of these out of the 5 and see if anything happens. It's like play like a bit of hide and seek with 5 patches of grass, just to see if anything might happen. We have our first patch, and it's a plus. Or okay, it's something different. Didn't expect. Do you imagine if we got a shiny right now? That would be wild for Blob. I feel like then you kind of have to catch it if it's a shiny at this point. Oh, hold on. Ru's not doing so good, folks. Even though that was a crit. So, let's kind of give Ru some topping up. Try another confusion. I feel like we're going to need more paralyzed hills at this point, because this is ridiculous. Yeah, Ru's just keeps getting paralyzed. Apologies. And it's just like, come on. It's like everyone else is trying to catch Ru, and we're like, no, even though he's annoying, he is ours. I'm going to try again. But now we're going to take away out of the 5. So we're just going to go with these 4. Nope, that's 3. And this will be our 4th attempt. And another plus all. Okay. I don't think Ru's going to... Yeah, Ru's not looking so good, folks. I think at this point, helping hand. Yeah, that really did not help Ru either, to be fair. Yeah, this is not Ru's time right now. RuPaul, this is not your time, my dear. So let's try. It's still so weird. Like, I think if I remember, Sceptile's avatar looks way better, but then looking at Grovar's, it gives creepy. I think it's just the way they styled the eyes and the way like that the leaf is slicking back. It's just kind of a bit like, okay, like it gives the like ultra slick back grease hair from like the 80s, no, it's the 60s or 70s or something. The like grease hair. I can't remember if grease was like 60s or 70s or 80s. My references are probably all over the place. So apologies to anyone who insulted who was in the grease era. But we're going to change it up a bit. Ru can have a break. And we'll let Mr. Bean just have a shot for a bit. Right, so now we have 3 patches of grass. These 3. Now the question is, can we get what we want out of these patches? because I know they're here somewhere, but so far what we've only seen is a Zigzagoon, a Plusle, and that's it so far. Oh, no. So no, we're gonna... Right, okay, so now we're down to 2. Have we found it? The avatar of Blob! Ladies and germs and those in between, Gulpin is our 3rd team member. Well, hopefully this Gulpin. But this is what we've been looking for, because this is Blob's personality in a nutshell. Just the I feel like it's very, very Blob energy. So we're gonna try and let's just quick attack it for now and see what. See, even Mr. Bean doesn't want to hit baby Blob, but we can hopefully just the one. Oh, see, sturdy. Ah, and it already knows poison gas. See, this is just Blob's energy all over, folks. Right, so that means we can quick attack it once more. Don't crit, don't crit. That was close. That was close. Then we're gonna... Right, now because this is Blob's... We're gonna call it Blob's avatar. I feel like this is Blob's, Bunshin, or like other self. Because Mr. Bean is like his partner, but like this is Blob's soul in a Pokemon. So we're going to try and Premier Ball it, because it just feels like everyone can have a normal Pokeball, and then boom, first try. It was fate. It was fate. We all knew it was fate. Blob knew, Gulpin knew, Mr. Bean knew, even Rue knew. Rue knew. So let's add Gulpin's data to the Pokedex. Now I've been spawning a couple of names for this. While at work, while at the gym, while just doing everything. And I was like, what would Blob's other self be called? And there were so many choices. And there were a couple of ideas that come to me. There was Dob, Flob, but I know this is going to be so stupid, but if anyone will get this reference when you rewatch this back, there is a specific TV show, and I'm not going to say it because I'm going to leave this open for interpretation for people. There is one saying that I remember that was in this TV show, and it was classed as a offensive word. It's not, but it was hilarious to me, and after I remembered this word, it stuck with me. So ladies and germs and those all around and those in between, we would like you to meet and I feel like this actually suits this Gulpin because it's a female. Now meet Ploppers. Ooh, spelled it wrong. I feel like Ploppers is like just the right level. It, like the name wise, not actually Ploppers as a name, not as a Pokemon level. And now it's like Ploppers is just the thing to get Blob out of his depression, because he's now looking at Ploppers and he's like, I finally have someone that understands me emotionally on the outside and the inside. Because Ploppers is going to be like that little plush that Blob just holds in his arms and he's like carries. Because he's just like, yeah, like no one mess with the home dog Ploppers. It's my baby Ploppers. But now the fun part has been had by some, but not by all. But we are going to, well, we're going to knock out this Oddish first, and then we're going to heal Ploppers. And then I think before we go on, because May's coming up for a fight, we want to all kind of even them out. And I think Ploppers and Blob need to spend some time together and just kind of blob it along to try and like find their wavelength with each other. And I feel like it would do very good for them as a team unit. And the paralysis just sucks right now, which is unfortunate. But we just need Mr. Bean to hit like another pursuit. Right, let's just go quick attack. I feel like stat conditions, like, I don't know if it's just me or anyone else's opinion, previously or future tense, that the biggest thing that I've noticed is how much paralysis, poisoned, actually affects you compared to like when in the newer games. Compare them now, oh, I barely see a poisoning happen, I barely see a stun happen, but now in these older type of games, you're having a laugh. Right, now watch Mr. Bean just kind of get paralysed another 7 times. That's 1. We're going to have to turn this into a game, I think, folks, about how many times they can get paralysed in one simple battle like this. Because I feel like it can get up to 6 to 7. I think we put Rue on, oh, you're paralysed forever, it's ridiculous. Come on, Mr. Bean. One more bullet seed like that and we can go heal Ploppers. And I feel like that's going to be his thing. Like, Blob won't be able to say gulping or anything like that. He'll just go, come on, Ploppers. And we'll just keep the Ploppers. And if anyone knows that reference, please just use it randomly with one of your friends. And just go, oh, Ploppers. That might be my new vocal stem, to be fair, for a little while. I was sitting on that one, but I didn't want to use it yet because I wasn't so sure. But let's go heal up some Pokemon, people. Ooh. And I feel like we're going to have to start making a script dialogue about, like, Nurse Joy every time we go see her, like, yes, it's me. I'm here again. But I brought a friend. Yeah, but you had 2 friends. No, but this one's special. I named the Ploppers. Oh, we're really happy for you and your friend Ploppers. Right, but give Miss my chance, he can just go to sleep. She's had a nap and she's just woken up and now she wants another one. So you and Ploppers just get out of my shop. Right, so let's put Ploppers at the front. Oh, we did put Ploppers at the front. Okay, me being an idiot. But if you think about it, right, looking at the HP on Ploppers, I think the HP goes up once or twice, but then if you look, liquid ooze, draining causes injury. Okay, so if it gets absorbed, leech life, mega drain or giga drain, it hurts them. I feel like that's a double-edged sword with Ploppers. But yeah, if you look at the stats of the HP, then you can see here that 40 and it's level 12, and then you look at Rue and Rue's 46. And look at the stats, actually, of ploppers compared to Rue. 17, 18, 16. Well, 17, 19. And then 15, 18. And then, okay, so Rue's special, so that's kind of why. But ploppers, we're going to max out on ploppers, just being the best plopper it can be. Because now Blob's like, ploppers, we can do this. Just me and you, we can do this, ploppers. So we're going to save that one because I remember what that is. Ooh, or do we? Nah, I feel like we have to go get our HM friend. Our Gooner. We caught a Gooner last time, didn't we, folks? Yeah, because we wanted a Gooner. So I better go get them because I remember right, we need cut for this. So I feel like cut, we need it for the tricks. Is it the trickster or is it the dormouse we called him? Right, that was our flasher. Wait, what did we call? We didn't even name Sableye. How rude of us. And that was our flasher? Yeah, it does make cut. Alright, so we're gonna mature. And we're taking that nugget away from Gooner. Because Blob needs money. And this is the thing. Imagine if they did in the story. Imagine what they did in the Gen 2 with the gold and silver and crystal. Where they're like, oh, your money goes back to your mum, whatever you earn. I feel like that would be a bit domestically weird, of like a weird abandonment thing. This is just me just going on a weird tangent thinking about it. Of like, okay, so your mum and dad lock you up in the back of a van until you're 10 years old, and then they send you out to work, and you're out earning your hard-earning money so you can live your life as a proud and owned blob, and you're running through your life, and you're going, your mum's taxing you after she's just locked you up in a van. That would be a bit stretch, but that's just me. That's just me and my weird brain at 10 o'clock. You're being watched. I wonder. Should we check the cabinet? Do you think they're in the cabinet? No, they're not in the cabinet. Maybe the drawer. No, they're not in the drawer. What about the tree? No, not the tree. What about the other tree? Nope. An intruder. How did they get in? In through the window. Nope. What about in through the other window? Nope. What about the cup? They're in the cup. How do you fit in the cup? That's an interesting new one for me. Beneath the desk. I thought it was in the mug. That's just me with my brain being an idiotic tangent right now, but I generally thought it was the mug. That's jokes. Behold, for I am the greatest living mystery of man of all of hoenn. They call me the Trick Master. Waha, glad to meet you. You've come to challenge my trick house, haven't you? Well, yeah, why not? That's why you're here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Consider your challenge accepted. Enter through the scroll there and let your challenge commence. I shall be waiting in the back. Bring it on. There's a big hole behind the scroll. I'm a rhymer and I didn't even know the timer. Yeah, let's go in and have a booch. Yeah, if I remembered right that we needed cut. So, I feel like we're going to have to challenge everyone here, because it just makes sense. Go on, Gooner! Because ploppers need some love. Oh, hack and slash my rage, which we cut, we just learned. Okay. That's fair. wait a minute. 16? How's Ploppers meant to deal with... Oh, Ploppers. We're gonna have to do some work with you, bloody... Some work with you, buddy. Oh, and that would have actually done something as well because of their hit back. But I feel like Psychic. Come on, Rue. You've got some work to do. Actually, that was a natural rhyme for once. Oh, that was the first time not being paralysed for a minute. And actually, never speak too soon for Rue. Ploppers. Okay, that was nice and easy, so that's not bad. I think we're going to have to do this with Ploppers for a couple of levels. But I think they get a rare candy for this, if I'm correct. So what we're going to do is, as soon as we've got that rare candy, Ploppers. Right, let's have a look at what else is going on here. So we have cut. We're just going to chop them all down. Because I don't... Oh, they do have an item in here. What it is that I remember of? Absolutely now. So it looks like the thing. And you know what? This just makes me think back to the times of like... Okay, when everyone used to play Pokemon originally, like what was everyone's favourite like... gen to play? Because I'm just... These little things are making me remember the magic times of like, I was a kid, and me and my friend both had, I had Ruby or Sapphire, I can't remember which one it was, I think it was like Ruby or Sapphire, and I remember we would go around each other's house playing this together, like I would play on my Game Boy, he would play on his Game Boy, and the amount we would just like, talk through with each other what we're doing. We're like, oh my god, are you in the trick room yet? Yeah, I've done that. Oh, that's so cool. And I remember this was a new gen for us and we were so excited because I remember it was during the Johto anime because we were still watching Pokemon anime when it first came out. And they had just done Johto with the Ash versus Harrison, and I remember watching it with Blaziken, and I went, I absolutely want that. How do I get it? Where do I get one from? And I think it was Ruby. I picked it up. I must have been Ruby, because I had no concept of the legendaries like Groudon, Kyogre, things like that. And I think he my friend, he also got a Blaziken. And we were both just kind of like, dude, my Blaziken's gonna kick your Blaziken's ass. Well, or whatever we said. But it was like, my Blaziken's gonna outdo yours. And I remember the competitions we used to have to like race. And just the small nostalgia you get from like retro games like this is still something that, it's the reason why I picked up a Game Boy player, a Game Boy game again. It just, to relive these kind of fun, simple things, making a fresh story just feels kind of nostalgic, just for me. But to anyone else who like enjoys these type of things, I can completely understand. I'd be interested to know, like anyone who watches this now or moving on in the future, just to kind of interact and just find out what everyone else's kind of style of what they were like growing up as a kid. Like, was it because they thought the Pokemon was cool because they saw it in the like games, or was it on a poster, or was it something that they just, or even the cards obviously were still great back in the... Ooh, Ploppers might be able to fight. Sorry, I got distracted. Ploppers. Yeah, like, and it knows yawn. Okay, this is Blob. This is Blob in a nutshell. So now I feel like we should just poison it instead. Because I thought, oh, we'll put it to sleep, but I feel like Ploppers just came in all guns a-blazing with the perfect moveset. You can either sleep it, poison it, or just whack it. Very Blob energy. Now let's see actually how pounding it works. Okay, I'm not going to even attempt to reference that in a weird way. Okay, that's not bad. So, ploppers might be able to actually get some good XP out of this. Just think about that. It's 3 already, so probably 2 more, I'd say. And I feel like, going back to the generational thing with these games as well, what I appreciated is, and I think I said it before in a previous stream and I will say it again, the actual effort of grinding. Because I remember when we all were growing up, it was like our starter was the big, it would always be like a level or 2 above everyone else, because it was just your starter, it literally came with you. But then, like, grinding, because you always kind of want to balance out your team, was always a thing. And the, like, no XP share, so you actually had to grind out things and take your time and work out how to do it. It's just, it's that very chilled time where it's like sometimes where you could just, instead of just kind of putting yourself on a TikTok or something like that growing up, this was what we would do. We would literally probably, it would be a CD player probably, and you would literally just plug your headphones into your CD Walkman. No, Ploppers is not surviving that. And you would just grind. I remember there were times of walking to school, if like I was out on the like shopping with my mum or something like that, where I would just have, because you couldn't have the CD, yeah, like the CD player was say like this big, and you'd have like that in your one pocket, and then you'd have your Game Boy in your other pocket, and then obviously you're trying to grind. And if there was a long bus journey anywhere or something, or we were going on a trip, absolutely the way forward is just grinding. And like, as a kid, your brain would have some processing time. Like, your brain wouldn't even process time with that level of like, oh, this is going to take 5 hours. Like, because you're so excited to even just get a level up, you'd just be like, oh my god, I've only got 5 hours to level up, that's not enough time, like, I need more. Okay, Rue's actually doing something, which is interesting, for once. But, any money that Zigzagoon just turns around and... I would have thought that could have killed it on its own, but apparently that's not the case. But Rue hasn't died yet, folks. Rue has not died, so we're actually hitting something good. Rue is coming up and actually doing something for us, so we're gonna see how we're gonna do with, we're gonna level up, we're gonna heal up Ploppers, and we're gonna see what Ploppers can do. Because I feel like Ploppers is gonna be our main MVP. And I feel like to do that, we're gonna need a little bit of time where we can just let Ploppers kind of, oh, it's because of the scroll. I forgot about the scroll thing. So we're gonna come back around this way. Oh, we're gonna heal Ploppers. But yeah, back to what I was saying in terms of the nostalgia with these type of games. With these type of games and how what they bring in is that really nice bit of nostalgia that you just kind of, yeah, the simpler times where you can just switch off in a way and it makes you feel a lot better about stuff, and where you just want to sit back and chill sometimes and let your brain just kind of melt and like wallow for a little while, which I can completely understand. That's one thing I just love about this sort of stuff. Who is the trick master? We don't know. That's the magic of it. We just don't know. Right. I feel like we can make Ploppers work with this one. And Ploppers just got put to sleep. Why, Ploppers? Why? So we're just gonna try. No, I feel like Ploppers is not gonna make it today, folks. I feel like we're gonna get we're setting a goal now. We're setting a goal now. We're gonna. Ploppers is gonna make it to like level 15 to 17. I feel like we can do that for Ploppers today. If Ploppers wakes up, is Ploppers gonna be like our Snorlax and just take a nap? Oof, that really hurt. I think we're gonna have to let Rue finish this. I think this is gonna have to be Rue's type of fight. But oh no, cause synchronize. Oh, it doesn't do it. Okay, I need to look at how the synchronize. No, no. Blob doesn't do that. Blob doesn't look at it. Because I feel like... So we're actually leveling up Rue, which our target, but now we've got a new target, which is kind of to level up Ploppers as well, which can work out in our flavour. I feel like we can do that. But we just need Rue to wake up, which I don't think Rue will do. Oh, great. Rue, come on, Rue, you don't do this. Rue, don't fall in love. Come on, you're meant to be a legend and icon and the moment. Rue, stop. Wake up, Rue. Feel like I'm shouting at him like he did Pearl. Wake up, Rue. There we go. Just took some shouting. Finally. What was it Carl said? Oh, I just needed a kick in the ass in the right direction. Yeah, you did. That seat Ploppers would have been perfect. But unfortunately, Ploppers is on death's door, and I feel like no, we're just gonna go straight into Rue again. Because I feel like if at least Rue can get to 20, then Mr. Bean can get to 20, but then Ploppers can get to like 15 to 17. Oh god, that sounded weird. But we can... Wow. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. But... Okay, that's like a breath of fresh air. It feels like Rue's actually putting his heels on. And what's it? And technically Rue can't blame it on the edit. Can't blame it on the edit because he's the one that dread it. But there's not much we can do in that respect. But hey, Ploppers. Okay, Ploppers is definitely making it to 14 after this. Now the question is, can we make Rue... Actually no, let's give Mr. Bean a go now, because we need to start leveling it out. Even the level playing field out even. Because I feel like that would be a better way to... Yeah, because Mr. Bean's now behind Rue, and it's easier for Mr. Bean to level up than it is for Rue. So hopefully like 2 bullet seeds I think should do this. but it's so creepy. Like, it does make me feel like we're gonna make like Mr. Bean's gonna be like that weird kind of like emo ninja from the like woods. Obviously, like it's a gecko and things like that, but it just feels like it's gonna have that weird element of like, see, Ploppers is Blob's like ride or die at this point. Like, Mr. Bean's gonna be like the golden knight. RuPaul's gonna be like the problem child that just never wants to do what Blob asks. And then Ploppers is like that baby that just gets away with everything, like the youngest sibling. There's just like, I get ice cream at the end of the day. And then it's like, good Ploppers. RuPaul, put that down. I feel like that's the relationship it's gonna be like moving forward. Like, personally, this is like Blob's journey. And how it's just gonna be like, no, Mr. Bean, good boy. Right, now to keep an eye on your brother and sister. RuPaul, put that down. Oh, my baby Ploppers, what did Ruru do to you? It's just gonna be stupid like that. Oh, it's just the one. It's fabulous. I think Rue would have something to argue about with that one. Big lock clicked open. He's not in the cup of tea. Wait, do I get a seat? Blob wants a seat after that. That would have been nice. Right, so what we'll do is, we will... Ah, you made it to me. Ah, no. Ah, yeah, we did. You're sharp. It took me all night to plant all those trees. You're almost equal in greatness to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. Fine, you've earned this reward. Red candy. Oh, might have to make that a thing every time we find more red candy. Scrub that smack from your face. It's much too early to think. I'll make new tricks to stump you. I will. You may mock me only when you're done. Come back for the next exciting installment of the Trick Room. No. I feel like that. That's just right. We're gonna go heal everyone up, and then wait. Can we run indoors? I can't remember if we can run indoors or not. And this is the weird thing. I actually thought the journey to Mauville would have been a lot shorter. But considering, so far we've just kind of done some leveling up, and we've just kind of made sure we've obviously added our lovely new team member, which pretty much is already doing better than what Rue did. I mean, they're not going to be the best thing for this next gym, but at least we've got some options. Actually, I have a feeling about something. That woman who has this secret power, so she does, any money she offers it straight to Ploppers, because she just goes, Ploppers and Blob, we're gonna call you Team Blob. Where the dramatic fighting duo Blob and Blob. Oh, you're gulping. You have to go for it a little harder. If you do, I'll give your Pokemon something nice. No. What does she think about Rue? I feel like she's just not gonna like Rue. Let's see what she thinks of Rue. Nope, she's still saying she don't like our Pokemon right now. And I'm not being funny. Blob is actually starting, like, Rue's starting to grow on Blob, I think, a bit now. Now they're starting to get into that kind of mindset and movement of like, okay, it's like, anyone watch the original Pokemon anime with Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. I think that's what our Rue's going to be like. Like, Rue's trying their hardest, and it's like that shy little kid, but now they're getting to a point where they've been a bit rebellious. Now they're like, now they're starting to chill out a bit. But once Rue evolves into Rayquaza, I feel like it's going to be Diva. Ooh, Roselia. So that's a grass type, so we can actually use Ploppers. I think this is going to be... Oh, wow. So... Okay, that's fine. You paralyze Ploppers. Because Ploppers is going to fight back. Oh, it doesn't affect it. Okay, we just wasted that. So, when in doubt, sludge it. Wow, Ploppers is kind of doing it. It's only a level 14, and I feel like if we put Ploppers up against... Oh, and it actually, Liquid Ooze actually did something useful. Yeah, I feel like if we use Ploppers against Brawly back in the gym too, it would have absolutely... And level 15. Ploppers is the child that Blob has been missing. Because look at that quick level in one. It knocked out a Roselia and feels the love for Plop. And now we're going to get them in a dynamic duo of a double battle. I'm Amy, and this is my little sister Lamb. We battle together. Well, meet the kids. This is... Oh, plus the reminder. Meet Ploppers and RUPAUL. So we're gonna go sludge on that one. I feel like we're gonna play the story. We're gonna make a storyline like divide and conquer. Well, normally we would have gone divide and conquer, but we're gonna like separate them first, and let them go for one each and attack, and we can work out where from there. But they're just kind of like, no, leave me alone. No, leave me alone. No, I want this. No. Yeah, I feel like now they're just like, no, we have to work together to do this. Like, guys, come on, teamwork, kids. We need teamwork. Yeah, because at least, I feel like actually we've hit solid gold with most of their abilities in this respect. Oh, Plopper's hit its first paralysis. But at least their plus is paralyzed as well, so that gives us something to work with. How does Growl affect both of them? I will never understand that. Oh, Ploppers has been around RuPaul a bit too much now. And it's like they're the perfect team, and then I think Rue's like just going for it, and Ploppers is just like, I don't know what to do, I'm just gonna go for it on my own. Okay, Rue's level 20. Right, what are we saying? Do we think level 21 or level 22 is where Rue's gonna get a new attack that's useful? Because I knew it wasn't gonna be 20, I knew it. So now, there's only one Minun left. Wow, that actually did nothing. We're better off poison gassing and confusing it. See, Plopper seems quite sturdy, to be fair, in the long run as well. And now, that's 3. Hold on, count it. That's 3. 3 paralysis in one, even one double battle. 3. That is wild. And that, yeah. fair play to Rue. Rue actually carried that. Ploppers was just kind of like, no, I don't want to. But Ploppers is leveling up like no one's business. So, I feel like we can get Ploppers pretty... Ladies and gents, it's happening. Rue is evolving. Rue, I repeat, this is not a drill. Rue is evolving. Wow, okay, Rue is about to become... I think Rue is just kind of... Whoa! Diva! Diva! You better work, bitch. Oh, didn't land an attack though. But, Rue's actually evolved, folks. So that was a Rue redemption. My Pokemon is like Door Wash. So, we'll go for a recap through this. Towards the end, because we've actually got a lot to go. Well, not a lot, but quite a decent amount. Come on, Ploppers. Right, we're going straight poison gas. I feel like that's a double slapper is never more than twice that. Ploppers. Yeah, I feel like that never works. So let's try sludge. Because now I feel like, why is it? I feel like their level 16 to 20 is like that. Okay, no, it's not. I'm lying. I thought, why is it their rebellious phase? Why do they want to rebel now? So, well, actually, no, they don't. Because Ploppers is kind of... Ploppers ate that. No crumbs. Yeah, Ploppers is kind of eating no crumbs. Alright, let's go heal everyone up. That's the most important thing right now. Because everyone's power... Finger 11. Really good song. Google it. Or YouTube it. Or something. Just give it a look. Finger 11 Paralyzer. What a beauty of a song. She's like, right, what have you... Oh! Blob, you've evolved something. Yes, that's right. Ploppers is hurt. We need Plopper. But you've evolved. RUPAUL, is it? Yeah, it's evolved. It's a diva. He can now stand on his feet like a ballet dancer. But let's join Ploppers. I think we fought everyone here. No, there was one more, I remember. Oh, there may be two. Right, so what we're going to do for this one... Yeah, we're going to send... This is how old XP farming used to be done. Whoa, my dude. He's had more caffeine than I've had. And I had like 2 cups of coffee and an energy drink today. He's just like... Boom. Perfect. Yeah, we'll just let Ploppers get the XP on this one. I think there's just it's free XP for Ploppers. It's only like probably right. I'm thinking of a number between 10 and 15. 12. I mean, that's not bad. That is not bad. It was the other way around, but still. Yeah, so I think... Nah. Oh, I thought it was going to be on Magic Card. But it's fine. Poison versus poison. Yeah, we're just going to let Ploppers have all of this. It just feels like... It's level 10. It's not painful. It can't poison Ploppers because Ploppers is poison. So it's just kind of like that little bit of a top up for Ploppers. Wow, Ploppers got XP. And now Ploppers is 17. Amnesia. But it knows yawn, pound, sludge, and poison gas. No, we're keeping them all for now. Blob doesn't need to learn amnesia. Blob is not confused. Blob is very certain about that they are dominating this. Because, what's a bit of Blob without a plop? Oh, a 15 magic card. Get them, ploppers. Ploppers. See? Ploppers just keeps on surprising us. And I feel like, see, coming up to when the battle with May is coming up, I feel like Ploppers is just going to dominate that Blaziken. As much as we don't want to hurt it, I feel like this is going to be the new thing of like Ploppers versus Blaziken. When Ploppers evolves. Now, do we think this kid is going to fight? I don't know. It's just about a shortcut. Right, well let's go see what we've got over here, because I know you can cut because we have an item over here, folks. Oh, we should go see that lady actually quickly before we advance any further and see if she likes the new route. Because that might be her thing of why she may just like the new route. I haven't really used guard specs that much. What do they do again? Prevent stat reduction when used in battle. Okay, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not good. It's not the worst. But let's have a look into... Is this woman gonna like Rue? Is she gonna like our new and improved Diva of the Tan? Because I feel like she is gonna eat them up with no crumbs now that she's evolved. But the question is, I feel like she's gonna be jealous of Rue's beauty over her own. Oh, you're Curlier. You have to go for it a little harder. If you do, I'll give you Pokemon something like. See? Now she's just jealous. So I have to go for a little harder. We are. What do you want from us? I feel like this is something to do with typing, personally. I think this is generally something to do with, it has to be a specific type of Pokemon to do this. Found some cool Pokemon in the grass around here. Me too. You found Ploppers. No, Rue, you don't get a go. Ploppers do though. Right, so let's try Sludge. Okay, Ploppers kind of eats with this Sludge and a physical attacker. Oh, still, I don't think this is going to be Plopper's best time to shine. Yep, didn't think so. Yep, I think this is where we're actually going to have to let Rue take over. But Ploppers will get some XP out of this, so we're not too bad. While that Aron's like... Yeah, we found everyone's basically weakness, and it's definitely an Aron. I feel like we can get away with one more. Come on, Rue, be the savior of the day. Oh, I think whatever that is, because I think that just saved Ploppers. Actually, this is a good test to see how Ploppers will do against what is that gym leader's name of Mauville? Watson. You would have thought that kind of would have been a bit obvious. But let's see how that green It's kind of like they didn't shade it properly by the looks of it. Because if you look, it just kind of looks all kind of the same colour. That's why we like ploppers. But we can't pound it because I feel like if it's got static, then we're done. It kind of doesn't do anything, and ploppers just kind of feels a bit hurt for it. And see, ploppers and Mr. Bean will both be level 20 in no time, but I feel like now, destroy. I feel like we're never not gonna, like, Blob, I think we're gonna have to do a little backstory with Nurse Joy and Blob. I think what we're gonna do with Nurse Joy and Blob is that she's like a friend of the family, so she's like that, like, cool auntie that this Nurse Joy is like the party animal. Like, no one knows that she's secretly a party animal, but she's like the best Nurse Joy out of all of them, and she's just like, fine, I'm best friends with your mom, we've went out partying for 10 years, but you're in a box, so I kind of owe you 10 years of healing, but you're still annoying, now get out of my face. I feel like that's going to be what our Nurse Joy is. Yeah, but our ploppers is better. And we're running right now purely because we didn't set our ploppers as a starter. Because I feel like we are ready for May. There she is. She's staring at us and she's going, bring it on. I'm ready for whatever you've got to stand in our way. She's like, you and your ploppers don't know what you're doing. You just become friends, you don't know the power of what me and... What did she use in the beginning? I can't remember what May used in the beginning. But... yeah, I feel like May is going to be like our... See, level 18 already. And I think just for May... Actually, no, we're going to go in level 13. No, 18. And I feel like we can make everyone level 20 by the end of this. How about a little battle? Love a battle. Love Pink. Because she's got 3 to R3, so we're quite even on that scale. So, an 18. So we're just going to start off easy, and we're going to swap out ploppers. Boone, Mr. Boone. What we're going to do, we're going to try this as a one-on-one, because like Blob is just kind of like, right, my Pokemon are better than your Pokemon, we're going to prove it. Imagine like a staring contest between a female Wailmer she has as well. Imagine like the weirdest staring contest between like a Grovyle in there and a Wailmer. I just feel like it would be like a meme of it. It's like sleek, weird eyes, like, and then you just got just staring. I don't know who would win in the stare off, but I feel like it would be a very amusing stare off. Right, so they both got XP. Right, now we have to, because it's just become fighting, Ruru's got to get involved. I feel like this is where it's going to be, it's like Diva, wait, hold on, Dismay's, they're the same. So I feel like Ruru is definitely the perfect choice for this. Look how cool a Combuskin is though, people, like, come on. At middle evolutions of Marshtomp, Grovyle, and Combuskin. Wow, what was that? That was crazy. Rue was doing so well, and then just... Some kids never change. Some kids never change, people. Like, that's wild. it was an ember as well. Oh, come on, Plopper, save the day. But that, Rue just doesn't have any luck with us. I don't know why. Rue just chooses to just hate us. But, see, this would have been perfect. Because a grass and a poison type could have kind of balanced it. Because then it was literally our grass against her water, our psychic against her fighting fire, and then our poison against her grass. So, come on, Ploppers, that was a crit. And that's why we love Ploppers. Now I feel like Ploppers is going to outlevel all of these hoes. Because it's like Ploppers is going to be the real diva of the crew. Except it's like, oh, Rue's going to take the while, Rue's got the leveling up and it's getting good. Mr. Bean was kind of carrying. And then now it's just that Ploppers territory. Blob, you've been busy with training, haven't you? Yes, we have. We actually have. In fact, we have actually just spent a good 40 minutes just getting Ploppers and getting Ploppers ready to, like, kick your ass, man. Kick your ass. And we did. All thanks to Ploppers, Ploppers, Ploppers. We have to come up with, like, a weird chant for that at some point. I think you deserve a reward. This is from me. What is it? Oh, I don't remember using this actually that much back in the day. I think it was because I used to find something and I couldn't find it properly, so I would just get infuriated with it. Like, it was just one of those items that you were just like, okay. That's a little silly come from me, but I think you should train a lot harder for the next time. Has she got a bike and we don't? How's that fair? Right, everyone's gonna go get leveled up. So, this is where for level... This is for when I was 6 and I was chewing on that action man that I never got to get out of the cardboard or plastic. Ooh, restore your entire Pokemon to full health. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? Yes. Thank you for waiting. Tell Mom I said hi. And tell her to look after my boxes. That's all I do. Now, if I remember right, this is actually most of the trainers on this little hill bit sorted. Because now I feel like we're going to have to level up Ploppers to like 20. Once, like... I think what we're going to do for the rest of this adventure for now is just kind of level up Ploppers, level up Mr. Bean, and get him to a comfortable level where we're like, okay, this is good. Because I think Watson's are levels 20, 22 and 20 something. I can't remember the full extent of their levels. But I know I'm starting to dislike electric Pokemon a lot more. And so is Blob. But Blob's just like, nah, Ploppers can deal with it. Because it's Ploppers. Can't hate on XP at this point. It's easy XP, so we're just kind of just like, yeah, why not? It's easy. And Ploppers is such an easy Pokemon to level up, surprisingly, which I would have thought Mr. Bean would have been, but hey, it is what it is with Ploppers. Because I think Ploppers is going to be our... Let's just try and whack it with a pound, because technically now, it's paralyzed, so we don't have to worry about static. See, Ploppers and Mr. Bean are very tired in this race now. Oh, so you can actually get mining and plusle in this game. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I think what we're going to probably do at some point is Blob is going to have to try and do some Pokedex collecting. But at this point, Blob just wants to make some friends. Blob just wants to be close to Pokemon, because once Blob makes that connection with Pokemon, there's like a personal relationship one reason or another. Either they really don't like him, or they resemble him so far. So it's now just a question of how the Pokemon respond to Blob. Because now Mr. Bean has a turn to wreak some havoc. I feel like it's only fair. He's been with us since the beginning, and we've kind of just shafted him to the side because he's gone like, oh, RuPaul's been too much trouble. It's like, yeah, Mr. Bean's like the good child out of all of them, and has just been well behaved, because we've gone the favourite, the problem child, and then just the good child. Let's go pursuit. Because I feel like Mr. Bean is going to do us good in the long run still. Like, we still have a good few gyms that we can use Mr. Bean for, in terms of that he's not going to be disadvantaged. Because I think there's a psychic gym, there's a water gym somewhere, I think. I know there's a fire gym coming up at some point. Yeah, we'll do one more quick attack. Hopefully that should get it. And that should hopefully level up Mr. Bean as well. So let's see what 400 does. I feel like that's going to be good. Oh, grass types. Just really, this was meant for ploppers, which is kind of bad, but free easy XP is free easy XP for ploppers. So that's good. Because now I feel like ploppers is on our team, everything has kind of changed. We have a bit more balance, but also we have a kind of Ploppers kind of actually is the MVP go, like, kind of eats. Go on, Ploppers. I wanted to complete my collection, not with my Ploppers, you know. I think what we're going to have to do, I'm going to get my friend to make one of these. It's like a little poster that's like, Plop Blob. Yeah, I thought they were going to invite us to a fight. I have foreseen your intentions. I cannot possibly lose. Well, I think me and Ploppers will have something to say about that. Ooh, a psychic. Oh, it's an Abra. Oh no, we put Bean at the front. Actually, that's perfect. Mr. Bean needs some love. Because Pursuit's a dark type move, isn't it? Teleport. Oh, hidden power. This is when actually Abras can attack now. Because then anyone that remembers like Gen 1, Gen 3, Gen 2, but only when you go to Kanto. When you find an Abra, and if you actually wanted to catch it, and as soon as you saw it, go teleport. Teleporting now. I think that's everyone, people. Damn. No. Actually, there is a fun reference that I want to talk about actually before the end of this video today. And it's actually about the first shiny. Sorry, it's going back in reference to Sapphire or Ruby. It was the first one. I keep thinking like, oh, if we saw a shiny plus or a shiny minor, that would be so cool. But I'll give like a nice little funny story about the first shiny I ever saw. And it was while I was EXP farming in Victory Road. And funny enough, it was a shiny Hariyama, and I remember it was purple. And this was just before Action Replay cartridges came out. They were very big and like bulky, and you would plug that into your console, and then you would plug the cartridge into that. But this was before that, and I literally found a purple-handed Hariyama, and I think I just remember going, I just broke my game. What's going on? It's weird. And at that time, there wasn't a lot of like computers were obviously around, but we didn't have a lot of references for like to understand what shinies were. No one did, I think, at that time, because we're talking about 2000 something. It was early 2000s, and we had no references. And I just remember like shocked, and I was like, I think I broke my game. Reset it without a second thought. And I was like, no, it's got to work. Worked fine. Years later, as a reference to my first shiny, I went, I'm an absolute moron. But that's the things you kind of do as a kid when you make those choices, and you're like, ah. I feel like this is a good point where we've actually gone through quite a lot on this little journey so far, actually, now looking at it. Because at first I was like, oh, this is going to be not an interesting journey as what I thought. This was my doubt, personally, but now that we're on this journey, people, I feel like that it's developed. We've given Blob a nice little personality trait where he's been able to come out of his shell. He's got like a good view. We'll do a little catch up on video in a moment. We just want to finish it off by trying to get to Mauville City. And I think that is everyone except the fishing guy. Chicha. I feel like we'll fight the fishing guy while we've got Mr. Bean in the front of the pie. I feel like that would make more sense, just because easy XP for Mr. Bean. Wow. Whoa, dude, you could have warned me. You were like, don't jump out at me. Put those away. Get those giant jellyfish out of my face. Oh, Mr. Bean's gonna have a hard time dealing with this one. Not terrible, but just not the easiest. What is it they did in Digimon? It was a reference to a big one. It was like, hey there, big bro, take that, and that, and that, and that. And that actually did whack a tentacle. We might actually, if depending on the level, we might actually be able to level up Mr. Bean once more, which would be very no, okay, I changed my mind. Mr. Bean's not going to be leveling up that easily. Can we go for 4? One hit KO Mr. Bean. Okay, see? Never worry about the good, well-behaved older child. Because now it just feels like, okay, no, there is a possibility with this. There is a possibility. Is it going to be a bit hard and difficult and annoying? Nah, not with Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean's a good kid. Like, I say that now. Oh wow, that was close. Did it? I can't tell. No, that was close. That was very close. Alright, so let's just go quick attack for this one. I'm not going to chance it. Because looking at that EXP bar, there, it's, oh, okay, this is a higher possibility. Because I think Whalen was, okay. Well, we're going to do the smart thing, even though we're going to go heal up and see the other Miss Joy, her cousin from the second cousin from her auntie, who used to go out to bingo with Blob's mum. But the problem was, Blob's mum just kept nicking a fiver off a Nurse Joy when she wasn't looking. Because what they would do is, we're going to give these every Nurse Joy gets a backstory now. Like every story we go to, this Nurse Joy is going to have a backstory. And this one's the bingo one. And it wasn't like nicking it, it was like, she wouldn't know. We'll get to it in a minute. I lost. Drat. Blob got 480. I feel like we want to talk to the old man, but at this point, we're just gonna go straight to the Pokemon Center because we're like, Nurse Joy, Nurse Joy, Nurse Joy, Nurse Joy, Nurse Joy, Nurse Joy, Nurse Joy. Right, we're gonna heal up. So, right, this Nurse Joy. This Nurse Joy is the one that went Mecha Bingo with Blob's mum. And for her, she was the one that she'd have like, let's say, I don't know, 25 quid in the slot machine. And she would like go to the toilet for a break or whatever, and she'd like go to Blob's mum, she'd be like, oh, can you just like pull on my machine for me while I'm gone, and just like hold my winnings if anything's in there. And then it would be that cheeky thing where like sometimes she'd see like a fiver out of the winnings and she'd just cash it, and she'd go, no, you didn't win nothing, and just like, and then it would be like the end of the night and she'd be like, oh right, here's like 2 quid, that Blob's mum would be like, oh here's 2 quid, go on, like have another gummy. She'd be like, I'm so lucky to have you in my life, Val. Let's call her Val. Blob's mum's name is now Val. She likes Mecha Bingo with Nurse Joy from Mauville City. So we've got Slateport is the party animal. We've got Mauville is the bingo kind of like girl. We're going to give each Nurse Joy from each city a personality of what she was like with Blob's mum. But yeah, so let's just do a little quick review. So I think we've actually done quite a lot today. So if we look back, right, well Mr. Bean, as we can see folks, has actually done really well for themselves. We've gone from level 18 to level 22. No new moves of what I can see, but great leveling up to the point what we wanted. Let's go on to the problem child. RUPAUL has finally evolved. Now, has Ru made any new moves or improved in any way apart from that? Absolutely no way has Ru. Ru has been more consistent, that she was more consistent as well. Since Ru's evolved, very questionable on this journey. But what we've done with Ru is actually leveled them up now. So hopefully there's a lot more moves that are available that we can make Ru a bit more feasible. And if we actually look, so Ru's HP has gone up, which obviously helps. Attack and defense still isn't that great, but we're going to work on that in the long run, and we'll go back into it in a second. And then we're going to introduce, ladies and gents, I can't do that. Ploppers, who has just come in full swing. We love Ploppers. Ploppers has just been the MVP, the GOAT, who is literally Plob's avatar and essence and soul. So we love Ploppers in this house, especially Blob's house, because she came in level 12, she's level 20, she literally came in and stormed the building. And look at that move pool, pound, yawn, poison, gas and sludge. So Ploppers, I advise anyone watching, like I said, Google it, YouTube it. Ploppers is a reference to something. And in the beginning of the next stream, which will probably be tomorrow, I will be probably talking about that a bit more in the intro. But I might be doing a different game tomorrow because I want to try and do like different games on different days. But what I want to do is make Pokemon a 2-day classic thing. So it'll be Mondays will be the Adventures of Blob, and then on Wednesdays I want to do just generally a bit more catching up, moving a little bit more in the story, but just trying to level up with a little bit of general chat and just kind of see where we're going. But then I think tomorrow I will probably try and look and see what I can make better and try and make a decision of what I want to go with. But yeah, I think we've actually made really good progress today in terms of Blob, Plopez, Roo, even Mr. Bean's done great. So I think we've done a great, and we've also obviously we've given backstory to some Nurse Joys to make them a bit more interesting of how they've known Plob and Plob's adventures of Plob's mum back in the box. But yeah, so what we're going to try and do is go from there and build up and try and keep interested. And to all you guys, I really do appreciate just coming in, saying hello. It's really fun. And just hopefully keep you more. I want to try and actually keep more consistent with this in the long run. And thank you. And everyone have a shui evening and a peaceful evening. And have a good one.